concept of understanding kingdom wealth absolutely starts with whose title deeds do you see on your money? So that bit of money that you've got today, whatever that is, right? That could be $50 in the bank. It could be 50 million in the bank, and anywhere in the middle, whatever you've got. Whose title deeds in your heart are on that money? Who owns it? Who owns it? I don't mean practically, because if we're talking about, America, it's the Fed. If we're talking about Australia, it's our Treasury, right? So they technically own it. But that's what I'm saying, in your heart. When you look at your money, do you see it as yours? Because right there, fundamentally, before we add any more money to the pile, you've got a problem. You've got a problem if you see your money as yours. And it's especially a problem if you have fallen into the trap of thinking that as long as you give 10% away, 90% is yours, right? And that is a common thought process in the faith, that as long as you give 10% away, you can do whatever you want with the other 90 because it's yours, because you give God his, which is by implication saying the rest is mine. Listen, it's all bad. It is all bad to think like that. It is all his. And you get to apportion it, you get to steward it, you get to enjoy it, but it is all his. Now, this is not a revelation for like 99.9% of you. You're like, you have this as head knowledge. Now we've got to make it heart knowledge. The truth of the matter is, it ain't yours. You can't give away 10%, and bribe God with 10 so that you can do whatever the heck you want with 90. Right? It is all his, and you get to steward it, apportion it, deploy it, allocate it according to what you need to do in your life. The psalmist said, the whole earth is yours and everything in it. Well, hang on a minute. The whole earth is yours except for the money in my bank account. Like, hang on a minute. Like that's not what the psalmist said. Listen, he also wrote this. I think you might like this one. Let me see if I can dig it out of here. What have we got here? We got, let's see. I don't know that I made a note. Maybe I didn't. All right. Well, David says, it's somewhere like 1 Chronicles 29, I'm making it up here, but something like 1 Chronicles 29, David stands before the whole assembly. All right, maybe someone can search it up here, and the bit where David stands before the whole assembly and says what I'm about to say and then put it in the chat, or maybe one of you guys will be faster. David, right, the king, stands before the whole assembly, and this is what he says. He starts praying to God, and he basically says this. He says, God, how ridiculous that I get to be generous with what you first gave me. David stands before the whole assembly teaching them, and he says, all I get to do, God, is give you a portion of what you first gave me. See, he understood that he doesn't have rights to any of it. But he gets to live generously. Because David understood that all good things come from him above. So basically he gets all good things and he gets to generously give a little bit back. And he stands before the whole assembly and says, that is a ridiculous privilege that we get to do that. See, so I guess in your heart, whose title deeds are on your money? Because I'm going to walk out a journey of, accumulating wealth. But if you feel like you've got rights to your money, you're on dangerous ground before we've even added any on top. So that's a question, and you want to go away with that. If you feel like you've worked hard, which means you've earned the rights to keep your money, or if you feel like, like I'm the one that put in the extra time and the hours, like I have earned, then you're already on dangerous ground. Listen, you're meant to work hard. The word work and the word worship is the same word in Scripture. You're meant to work hard, right? So So you've got to go through a process of asking yourself the question, whose title deeds do I see over my money? Is it mine because I feel like I've bought God off with 10%? Or is it actually God's and I get to steward it, and now I'm accountable for allocating 100% of the money that I've got and not just 10%?
Well, hey, if you enjoyed that episode, would you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button below and hit the bell icon so that you get the alerts of all of the future episodes? It would mean the world to me if you would do that right now.